I remember saying to the congregation at the very beginning, when we worked out approximately how much money we might need, I said to them, this is going to be very exciting to see how God does this, because we can't do it, and we don't have the facilities or the wherewithal. And the congregation just responded in the most amazing way, and a significant sum of money, well over £10,000, was able to be given by our own people. Of course, we have a massive gap to make up, so we were able to apply to some other trusts and funds, and again we saw God's hand in that, because every funding application that we wrote and sent off was met with a positive response. Throughout the whole process, the General Trustees have accompanied us. They've come alongside us at exactly the right moment with their own wisdom, the expertise of several of the General Trustees, of outside agencies they've brought in to be advisors and consultants, and really it's been a very strong partnership. The final part of the jigsaw really in this whole funding process came through the Presbytery of Glasgow, and the Presbytery clerk had made contact with a few congregations and had inquired whether they would like to partner with us by offering us a gift, and so some money has come in that way. When you come into St Rollox, you come into a really bright and airy building. It's full of light. I could hardly believe this, even in the winter, the darker nights or afternoons when you hardly saw sun. The building was always full of light. It has lovely big roof lights. It's got windows on either side. The cafe area, which is the rotunda, has lots of light coming into it. And it has a real sense of peace, actually, when you walk in. A lot of people have commented on that, just how peaceful it is when you walk in. As we're the first public space to be opened in the new regeneration area, we feel a responsibility that we want to be able to welcome those who are moving into Sighthill over the course of the next 5 or 6 years as the housing is completed. We also know that there is a community campus and school just about to be completed later this year. So the task of the congregation now is to be making the connections so that activities that are running from church are the type of things that folks in the local community would value, benefit from, and actually like to be a part of. So we'll start off small, and we'll develop what we can when we can, always listening to others' ideas and taking that on board and seeing with time the type of activities that will come to characterise the new St Rollox Church within Sighthill. All we can say is thank you to those who've given, but certainly we're very conscious of just the way that God has led through that whole process and touched the hearts of his people to give. And it's really a symbol of what church should be like. We're each part of the same church, certainly within the Church of Scotland, part of the same denomination. And so to be able to share resources with one another, I think is a very meaningful expression of being the church. And it's lovely to have been able to facilitate that a little bit over the process of this whole adventure, really, because that's what it's been over the last year or so.